So, hello everyone. Welcome to this video. For today, we are going to discuss the lesson 8, which talks about the higher order thinking skills through ID-based project. So, to give an overview of this lesson, uh, in this lesson, we shall discuss four types of IT-based projects which can effectively be used in order to engage students in activities of a higher plane of thinking. To be noted is the fact that these projects differ in the specific process and skills employed, also in the ultimate activity or platform used to communicate completed products to others. So, uh, the key elements of constructivist approach. So first we have the teacher is the one who creates the learning environment. Second, it is a teacher who gives students the tool and facilities. And the last one, it is a teacher who facilitates learning. So there are four IT-based projects. First, we have the resource-based projects. Second is simple creation. Third is the guided hypermedia project. And the last one, we have the web-based project. So first, we are going to talk about the resource-based project. So in resource-based project, uh, it is a teacher who lets the student find their own facts and information. Uh, it is unlike to the traditional uh, role of the teacher, in which the teacher is the one who is the context expert and information provider. So uh, in this so-called resource-based project, so it is the teacher who lets the student find their own facts and information. And the teacher is also the the guide and facilitator. So in the traditional learning model, it is the teacher who is the expert and the information provider. But here, in the resource-based project, it is the teacher, the role of the teacher is only a guide and facilitator. And in the resource-based project, the sources are varied. It can be print, video, internet, or etc. So, unlike the uh, to the traditional learning model, in which the sources or the only source is only the textbook. The source of information is only the textbook. So here in the resource-based project, the sources is infinite. Oh, there are a lot of sources used, and it focuses on learning, inquiry, quest, or discovery. So it is also unlike to the traditional learning model, in which it only focuses on the facts information that is packaged in the neat parcels. So here in the resource-based project, it focuses on the learning, inquiry, quest, or discovery of the students. And it gives emphasis on process. So the resource-based project gives emphasis or emphasizes the process, unlike to the traditional learning model, in which it focuses on the product, which is the be all and end all of learning only. So That's it. And the assessment of the resource-based project is both quantitative and qualitative. And also, and again, unlike to the traditional learning model in which the assessment is only quantitative. Now let's talk about the general flow of events in a resource-based project. So the first is it is the teacher determines the topic for the examination of class. And it is also the teacher who presents the problem to the class. And after giving or after the teacher presenting the problem to the class, it is their responsibility or it is the job of the student to find information on the problem or the questions given by the teacher. And it is a student's it is the student who organize their information in response to the problem or the question. And now, the central principle of the resource-based project is to make students go beyond the textbook and curriculum materials. So before, the information, uh, the information that the students acquired is only limited to the textbook. But here in the resource-based uh, in this resource-based project, the students can go beyond what is written on the textbook or the curriculum materials. So there are a lot, or there is an unlimited source of information they can acquire. So that's for the resource-based learning. Now let's go to, or let's move on to the simple creations. So simple creations is more consonant with planning, making, assembling, designing, and or building. For example, in developing software, creativity as an outcome should not be equated with ingenuity or a high intelligence. So there are three kinds of skills or abilities for creativity. First, uh, we have the analyzing. The second one is synthesizing. And the third one is promoting. So when we say analyzing, it is the way of distinguishing similarities and differences, or seeing a certain project as a problem to be solved. And in synthesizing, it is a way of making spontaneous connections among ideas, and therefore the student can generate interesting for new ideas. And for promoting, it is the way of selling of a new ideas to allow the public to test the ideas themselves. So there are five key tasks to develop creativity. First, uh, we have define the task. Second, we have brainstorm. Third one, judge ideas. And the fourth one, act. And the last one, adopt flexibility. So first, when we say define the task, uh, it is the way to let the student uh, clarify their goal. Because I think everyone knows that uh, everything starts from a certain goal. So you cannot do things without knowing what you're heading to, 'di ba? So muna siya, define the task. Second one is the brainstorm. So in this key task, the students themselves will be allowed to generate their own ideas on the project. And after brainstorming, they will proceed to judging the ideas. So meaning, out of all the ideas that the students suggested, so it is also their responsibility to what do you call this one? To judge what ideas fit or suited to make their goal or to achieve their goal. And the next is to act. So it is the students to do their work with the teacher as a facilitator. And the last one is adopt flexibility. So in this, the students should be allowed to shift gears and not follow an action path rigidly. So mono siya. That's all for uh, the simple creation.